NFL players whose legacies would most benefit from winning a Super Bowl, you're up. And I know, McElroy's your boy Green, and your first pick is going to be your boy Blue.
You know, I mean, my boy Blue is I think, though, the one I'm going to go with is Lamar Jackson, though. I'm sorry. Yeah. Obviously, it's like a tie. It's one of those guys. Right, but Lamar Jackson, it's one of the greatest talents we've ever seen in the history of football. He's incredible. He's a first ballot Hall of Famer. I don't really care if he ever wins a Super Bowl or not. I know that's for me. He's in the upper room with Deion Sanders and Ray Lewis, no matter what. If it's for me talking, he's that special. All you got to do is talk to a team that's preparing to play Lamar Jackson during the regular season, and that'll give you a little glimpse on how special he is, because it just percolates through the whole building, right? Every time somebody plays the Ravens and I happen to talk to a coaching staff who's playing Lamar Jackson, it's all the coaches, even on the other side of the ball, are brought into a room to go, look at what he's doing. Oh, my God, right? And this scrambling, running quarterback, right, to his extent, nobody like him has kind of won the Super Bowl. I know Jalen Hurts runs a little bit, but it's not like Lamar Jackson and what he's done. To me, he wins a Super Bowl. That shuts up everybody, and I do think he launches them right into one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time type of conversation.
Yeah, because the haters will constantly
That's all they talk about.
Idea that he doesn't thrive in the postseason.
Right.
I remember the year he won the Heisman at Louisville, watching him play then thinking, holy shit, this guy's going to be a problem in the NFL.
Right.
And then when he fell all the way to 32, it's like, well, what does the NFL really think of him? And Bill Belichick, in his new book, The Art of Winning, it's not apparently, and I saw the review from Ben Volen of the Boston Globe because I didn't get a review copy. What a shock. They didn't send me one.
Well, you're not a good source. You're not a good source for him.
That's right.
All right.
But he acknowledges there's a chapter called Mistakes. There might be a bigger chapter called Mistakes for the paperback version of the book, but I digress. He admits that he should have taken Lamar Jackson, that's one of his regrets. And he had the last chance. Do you know who he took? Trivia question, football historian. Who did the Patriots take with the 31st overall pick in the 2018 draft when Lamar Jackson was still on the board? Drum roll, please.
I want to say it was that receiver from Arizona State, Neal.
No, that was 2019.
Damn.
That was N'Keal Harry. It was a running back. Does that help?
Oh, wait.
Running back.
Oh, Sony Mitchell.
Georgia.
Sony Mitchell,
yes.
Right.
Or Michelle, as the case may be.
Either way, it didn't work out.
Josh Allen is my pick
Yeah.
for the obvious reasons that I thought Chris would make him the first pick. He's done everything. He's won everything. He just can't get past Patrick Mahomes or even get to a Super Bowl. And for him and for Buffalo, the Ravens have their 2 trophies. The Bills don't have theirs. It makes it even more important for Josh Allen to get it because it would also deliver the Bills from their 0-4 experience. All right, who you got next?
I agree. A great pick, and it's those 2. I think that leads the way. I'm going to go one off the board here, okay? I'm not going to pick a coach. Can I pick a coach? Is that allowed?
You can do whatever you want.
Okay.
You can do whatever you want.
I'm going to go with Jim Harbaugh. Because just, again, it's rare. Super Bowl coach, national championship coach. You do that. That, to me, does put you in a different stratosphere. It shows that you're just an unbelievable coach. I don't care what level it is. You can relate to college kids. You can relate to NFL kids. That's what's so impressive about what Jimmy Johnson had done, Pete Carroll, right? That's a short list of big-timers. Barry Switzer, I know that. So I look at that to go, Jim Harbaugh does that. You go down as, one of the greatest football coaches of all time, NFL or college. I don't care.
I'm going to throw one at you that isn't obvious on the surface, but after what Saquon Barkley did this year, maybe it should be. How about Christian McCaffrey? He's been there. He's been there once, not twice. He wasn't there the last time in 2019, but he arrived in San Francisco, really fueled things. He looked like he was going to get it, looked like he had a chance of being the MVP, and they didn't. Especially with Barkley now winning a Super Bowl, McCaffrey almost kind of needs that to match him in the pantheon of this generation's running backs.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying there. Him, Derrick Henry, right? Those are things that they won't have on their shelf like Saquon Barkley. So it is interesting competition, and the running back competition alive again in the NFL. All right, I got another good one here. All right, it's going to be I know Joe Burrow. We know we can put him up there with Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen almost in that category for what it would do. But I'm going to throw one just because I like it and I think it's a little different. Let's see if you agree. Matthew Stafford. Matthew Stafford, I still feel like doesn't get enough respect for winning the Super Bowl the way he did the first time around. I feel like if it was any other quarterback in football, bringing your team back with your starting tight end and Odell Beckham Jr. and you making clutch no-look passes to Cooper Kupp, you would have won the MVP. But because he was Detroit and they weren't that good and it just wasn't sexy enough, he didn't get the MVP. And not to say I know Cooper Kupp, he did really well too. But damn, I thought Stafford should have got it. Stafford wins another one, it shuts everybody up about him forever. He goes into, no, screw you. Stafford's one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. I don't think he gets enough respect in that category as is already. Like you said in the pregame in Philadelphia, you were watching him and you went, man, there's just an aura about him. The way he throws the ball, the way it comes off his hand.
Standing there.
It's just exactly. There. He's the man. And I just don't feel like the public gets behind that enough. And that would be one that I'd look at to go, that would change his perception.
That's an excellent thought. But if we're going to go there, how are we not landing on Aaron Rodgers? How are we not doing that?
You're right. I'm just trying to go one show without talking about him. Okay, Mike? Just one.
Well, too late. We almost made it. And also, with your way of thinking, how about Sean Payton?
Sure, I did. Sean Payton's on my list.
Has won a Super Bowl with two different teams.
Yeah.
And every coach that has won a Super Bowl with one team is very well aware of that fact.
Exactly.
And he'd love to be, I think, the first one to do it. If we're going to go traditional, let's finish with the birthday boy and go Baker Mayfield.
Okay.
Because look at what he's done. He was the first overall pick in the draft. He started fairly well despite playing for a very dysfunctional Browns team. He helped lift them out of the dysfunction on his own, and then he's bounced around and he's landed in Tampa Bay, and he's got 3 years and 3 – is it 2 years or 3? How long has he been there?
He's been there
3?
Two. Yeah.
Okay, and he's got 2 division championships, and they've played well, and they compete well. He would
I hear you
definitely
there. I hear you.
Get a huge legacy boost from that. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.